Someone owes you money. They keep forgetting. They avoid your messages. They always say, next week, and somehow, you feel bad asking for what's already yours. But today, that ends. Because there is one psychological trick so powerful, so uncomfortable, and so secretly effective, that most people who hear it get their money back within hours. It's not begging. It's not threatening. And it's not the usual reminder text. This method forces them to take action, fast. And the best part, you only use one short sentence. This is called the accountability shift. And once you understand it, people stop delaying, stop avoiding, and start paying. Let's begin. Section 1. Why people delay paying you back. People avoid paying back money for one core psychological reason. It creates anxiety. Debt creates guilt. And guilt makes people hide. Every time they see your name pop up, their stress spikes. So they delay. They avoid. They dodge. Not because they hate you, but because paying you means confronting their own discomfort. And the human brain is wired to escape discomfort at all costs. Your job is simple. Shift the discomfort. Not by being rude. Not by being emotional. But by making not paying you more uncomfortable than paying you back. That is the psychological switch. And you activate it with one sentence. Section 2. The hidden power of social accountability. Humans fear one thing more than being broke. Looking irresponsible. We're social creatures. Our brain is wired to avoid embarrassment. We need to be seen as competent, reliable, and trustworthy. When someone owes money, they know they're failing in those categories. But they tell themselves stories. Things are just busy. I'll pay soon. It's not a big deal. These self-soothing lies keep them calm. Your job is to break those stories, gently, using accountability. When you create a situation where they feel responsible again, they take action immediately. This is the foundation of the technique. Section 3. The technique. The accountability shift. Here is the technique. It's one sentence. Simple. Clean. Devastatingly effective. Ready? Here it is. Hey, I need to close the loop on this. What day can I count on for the payment? That's it. But every word is chosen on purpose. Let me break it down. Hey, I need to close the loop on this. This implies unfinished responsibility. Most people hate leaving something open. What day can I count on? This forces commitment. It removes vague promises. It triggers the brain's need to appear reliable. For the payment, short. Direct. No emotion. No guilt. This shifts the mental burden from you reminding them to them committing to a date. That is the accountability shift. Section 4. Why this works, psychology breakdown. This method works for 3 psychological reasons. 1. It removes the emotional charge. You're not angry. You're not passive. You're not pleading. You're simply asking for a commitment. 2. It forces a future promise into a concrete date. Humans avoid deadlines. But once a date is spoken or written, the brain feels obligated to follow it. 3. It activates identity pressure. People want to feel dependable. By making them specify a day, they feel like they must live up to it. This creates internal pressure, which becomes action. Section 5. What happens after you send the sentence? Usually, one of 3 things happens. Scenario 1. They respond immediately. They give a date. They pay sooner. The anxiety disappears. Scenario 2. They apologize and pay right away. This happens a lot. Because the sentence is so clean, people feel safe paying immediately. Scenario 3. They give a date and fail to pay. No problem. Because now the dynamic has changed. Now, you send this. No worries, I just need a specific updated date I can rely on so I can close this out. Again, you're shifting accountability. No anger. No guilt. Just responsibility. Most people pay within 24 to 48 hours after this follow-up. Section 6. Real-life examples. Let's make this real. Example 1. The friend who keeps delaying. They owe you for a dinner or a trip. You send the line. They reply in minutes. They pay by the next day. Example 2. The coworker who forgot. They owe you for something you bought for the office. You send the line. Suddenly, they remember. Because now their reputation is at stake. Example 3. The person who disappeared. You haven't heard from them in weeks. The moment you use accountability language, their guilt spikes. They reappear. They respond. They resolve it. Because accountability breaks avoidance. Section 7. How to stay emotion-free. The reason most people fail to get their money back is emotion. Frustration. Hurt. Resentment. Fear of conflict. Fear of looking pushy. Emotion makes you weak in negotiations. Emotion gives the debtor power. But neutrality, calmness, directness, that makes you powerful. When you speak with emotional neutrality, people feel safe but obligated. It's the perfect balance. Section 8. What not to do. Never send these lines. Hey, do you remember the money? This sounds insecure. You promised last week. This triggers defensiveness. I really need it. This puts you in the weak position. Can you pay today? This is too aggressive. The accountability shift avoids all of this. It removes emotion. It removes drama. It removes excuses. Section 9. When they truly can't pay, sometimes people genuinely can't pay. If they're honest, compassionate, and accountable, work with them. Suggest a small partial payment. Or a weekly amount. But always keep the accountability structure. Always ask for a specific date. Always stay calm. Because calmness gets results. Section 10. The second sentence, advanced strategy. If the person is a chronic avoider, use this advanced line. I want to make sure we're on the same page. What date works for you to fully settle this? This line does something sneaky. It shifts the responsibility to their schedule. Not yours. Not the past. Not the debt. People trust their own choices more than your reminders. When they choose the date, they follow through. Section 11. Final reinforcement strategy. Once they give a date, do this. Respond with, perfect. I'll mark that down. This creates psychological weight. Because now it feels official. Recorded. Fixed. Serious. Humans honor commitments when they feel written. This subtle phrase increases your success rate dramatically. If you found this life-changing and you want to go deeper into persuasion and influence science, don't stop here. Click the description below to discover more powerful persuasion techniques to get anyone to do anything. Then watch this video next to learn another effective step-by-step strategy to get borrowed money from someone who refuses to pay you back.